If you want to create the best 7'1" slasher build in NBA 2K21 that plays identical to James Wiseman, gets contact dunks, a really high speed, great defense, and can guard anybody on the court, make sure you watch the entire video through because this build is going to take over the game. So let's teach you guys how to make it. Let's get straight into the build.
What's up, Pinky Gang? It's your boy Zach, back with another video. And as you can see, we have James Wiseman in the NBA 2K21 My Player Builder. Now, James Wiseman is an incredible athlete at 7'1". He dominated at his short stint in Memphis. He only played a couple games. He got suspended because of like something messed up. I wasn't 100% sure what happened. But yeah, he's a center. He's left-handed. His jersey number is 32. And so for our skill breakdown, you could either go with this pie chart right here, but I personally think that his defense is too good to go pure finishing. I think I would go with the finishing. Where's it at? The finishing and defense one right here. Because this dude averaged like 3 blocks a game, dude. This dude's debut in Memphis was literally insane. He dominated. Now, James Wiseman definitely is a strong player, but he's also very, very quick and very agile. You're going to want to drop the weight if you're 7'1". Like, you want to be very, very quick with this player. So, I mean, if you want, you can go one with higher strength, but James Wiseman is 7'1". If you want to be true to his height, you definitely got to go with the most speed. Now, for our potential, we're going to max out our close shot, our driving dunk, our standing dunk. We're going to max out our post hook. So as you can see, we have 25 badges for finishing. We don't really need a driving layup because you're not going to be taking driving layups that are contested anyways. So there's no real need to have that. For our shooting, we're only going to max out our mid-range just because that really helps our player a little bit. And if you don't want your mid-range at all, you want to be a true inside player, I can show you what we can do with your attributes at the end. So for our post moves, we're going to max this out and we're going to get right until we get 6 playmaking badges. For our defense, we're going to max out our interior defense, our lateral quickness, our block, our offensive rebound, and our defensive rebound. And as you can see, we have 0 attributes remaining. Now for our badge totals, we have 25 finishing, 1 shooting, 6 playmaking, and 22 defensive and rebounding. Now, like I said, you can take off your mid-range. You can put it on this. You get like 12 playmaking badges. Or if you don't want to do that, I think you could get another couple. You can get another finishing badge. If you want your driving layup, you could upgrade your perimeter defense. I mean, it's really up to you, but I personally think a mid-range just helps a little bit, just so the defense can't purely stick in the paint. You could probably hit them wide open off dimer and catch and shoot and stuff. You can put on like bronze catch and shoot, you'll be fine. So instead of having this on your mid-range, you could definitely put this on your free throw, just because it, like if you play rec or you play pro-am, that could also help. Or if you just like play mycareer, hitting free throws. So it's really up to you. If you want more badges, take off your mid-range, put it on your defense, your playmaking, or your finishing. It doesn't really matter, but I just think I should have this. Now, for our body shape, we're going to be dropping the weight. So what you definitely want to do is go built, because he's probably either built or like defined. I would say he's more defined, but we're going to go built just because we're going to drop the weight. Now for our height, we're going to go 7'1", just to stick to his height. Now you look at the speed, this does not look very good. We're going to drop the weight like I said, and we're going to go up a ton in our speed. So he's listed at 240 pounds. I mean, you could do that if you really want to, but if you minimize your weight, you can get a 70 speed on a 7'1" player. And if you guys don't know, once you hit 99 overall, you get +4 to all your attributes, so you can get a 74 speed. And if you do your Gatorade workouts and you get all your attributes, you can get +4 on your speed, so you can get a 78 speed. Or if you just get gym rat, you can get +4 off rip. And if you're 99, you can get a 78 speed on a 7'1" player. No, you can't tell me that isn't crazy. The only downside is your strength, but you're not really going to be needing a strength, dude. Your defense is insane. And what we're going to do with our wingspan is we're going to max this out. I mean, I don't really see any other reason to do anything else other than max it out. You just lose stuff. There's no reason to, unless you want to have like a 2 attribute higher mid-range, which makes absolutely 0 sense to me. So we're just going to max out our wingspan. So yeah, look at our attributes. Our 75 interior defense is fine. We're going to get the badges to make up for that. And plus, interior defense is broken in this game. You can just be standing there and you're going to be fine. You do get park dunks. At a 75 driving dunk, you can get like a lot more dunking animation. So once you hit 96, you can get that. You have a 95 standing dunk, an 81 post hook, a 90 close shot, all 90s in your block and reboundings. The only thing you struggle in is maybe your interior defense, and you have high post moves, so you're gonna be fine. Now for the takeover, I mean, it's really up to you. If you just want to like body people down low, you can go with post score. If you want to get snatch blocks, get crazy like blocks and stuff, I would go with rim protector. But honestly, I would choose glass cleaning takeover just because you can use this on 2 sides of the ball. You can get offensive rebounds and defensive rebounds, and plus it does boost your defense a lot. So I just feel like this is a 2-sided like type of takeover. So I just feel like it's a little bit better than both of these. So we're gonna go with glass cleaning takeover. Now, as you can see, we have built a glass cleaning finisher similar to Hassan Whiteside, Dikembe Mutombo, and Clint Capella. These are pretty accurate comparisons, if I do say so myself. I mean, they kind of play like him, right? Like Hassan Whiteside, maybe not as like athletic as he is, maybe a little bit less, but definitely good comparisons. Dikembe, he definitely gets a lot of blocks just like Wiseman. So if you guys are new to the channel, what we're going to do here is we're going to put on our badges. Now, I know that everybody wants to put on the badges of their build, and they already know what they want to do with their types of badges, but some people like that little bit of advice to put on the right badges. So if you guys don't want that, make sure you drop a like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Comment down below anything that you have questions on, or just some positive feedback or negative feedback. I don't really care. I respond to all my comments, so make sure you go ahead and do that. So we're just going to get straight into the badges. So obviously, we're going to test our player out at a 99 overall. There's not really a reason to, if like, I don't understand why you wouldn't. Now, for our badges, for our finishing, we're going to max out our contact finisher, our back down punisher. Now, if you want to be toxic and use the right stick hook cheese, you can put on deep hooks. You can put on slithery finisher. I'd probably go put back boss. If you want to get put back dunks, those are very fun. Put on broad lob city. If you're going on a fast break, you can get showtime. That helps your takeover. I don't advise that though. I would go probably fancy footwork. Definitely pro touch for your post hooks. And if you mess up the timing, maybe you can just do this. If you want to go all out on the post hooks and just be so toxic because you're 7'1" and nobody can really contest you with long wingspan and an 80-something post hook, you can do this. For our finishing badges, like I said, you can just put this on catch and shoot because you do have a little bit of a mid-range and you definitely want to be able to hit that. Or if you don't want that, maybe you could just put this on clutch shooter because like if it's late game and somebody's sagging off, you can do that. Or if you get a hot spot there, which is kind of rare, I don't know how you're going to get a hot spot, but if you have your hot spot, you definitely can hit those. That'll help a lot, and especially if you have dimer. If somebody has dimer, that really boosts you, and you might not need catch and shoot. But so it's really up to you. Hot zone hunter, clutch shooter, catch and shoot. I'm just going to go with catch and shoot. Now for our finishing, one thing that's crazy about this is James Wiseman is very quick, and the fact that you can get gold quick first step on a center build, that is insane to me. Now for our finishing, you can really do what you want. If you want to be like more dominant down in the post, you can put on post spin or dream shake. If you want to be able to be like more of a passer, like get the ball up the court, you could do like break starter, needle threader, or just maybe if you could do something like this, if you want to be like a good outlet passer, if you get clamped up in the post, it's really up to you. I would just advise you keep gold quick first step. You can really do what you want with these badges. I'm just going to do something like this. It doesn't really matter. For our defensive badges, now you could get Hall of Fame clamps on this build, still get really good defense. Like we did upgrade our perimeter defense. We did upgrade our lateral quickness, so clamps, you can definitely be very fast, and clamps definitely does help your lateral quickness, so that helps a lot. I would put on brick wall, definitely put on rim protector. Now the rest, it's really up to you. I would go with heart crusher, and then maybe box or maybe worm. Now if you don't want to have like perimeter defense, you do something like this, maybe go like, I would go like something like that, get a couple of bronze badges. So yeah, like it's really up to you, but I think that clamps just open so much on this build, so I would go something like this. And the reason I put on box is because our strength isn't super high, so that definitely will help on our box outs. So yeah, if you guys enjoy this type of video, we do these videos daily. We post build videos, face creations, but mostly just build videos on the channel. So if you guys enjoyed, make sure you drop a like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good one. Peace.